If you are feeling this really big energy that is going on right now, is to ground yourself. I also have some resources that I'm going to share with you as well, so hang tight and I will drop the links for those in the comments too. So have you ever grounded yourself before? I know this sounds like a new agey term. I promise you it's not. Our culture is just so behind times, which is ridiculous. But grounding is a simple practice of allowing yourself to connect with earth and allowing the energy from within your body that you are carrying, whether it's your energetic body or within your physical body, to release, to be transmuted back to love. So how do you do this? You can do this through meditation, which I'm going to share with you a free resource in just a bit. You can do this with feet to the ground, socks and shoes off, and feet to the dirt, and just walk around the yard. And Norma, I was grounded a lot as a teenager. So feet to the earth, and this can also be done through taking a walk, a mindful walk without electronics. This can be done through taking a hike. My husband's gonna walk in, he's gonna be like, "What are you doing, babe?" So just be prepared. I just heard the garage door open. So anyway, so grounding is a really beautiful practice by touching a tree. You can hug a tree if that's your jam, like no judgment here, but just really simply being outside in nature. You could, like I said, being around water, something outside, and just allowing nature to heal you. If you've ever gone hiking, if you've ever spent time outside, which sounds ridiculous to even say, but you understand how healing it really can be. Good morning. I'm live. You want to say hi? Hi. He says hi. He probably won't come to the camera. So, good morning, guys. Okay, so that's the first tip, is to ground yourself. And the second tip is to journal. And I know this isn't a popular one, but I saw this image on Instagram about a week or so ago. And it was this girl sitting at a table with a paper in front of her, and just above her head was like all kinds of different scribbles. And then the next one had all the scribbles down on the paper, and her mind was clear. And that is exactly what I'm talking about when I say journal. It doesn't have to be like the 16-year-old version of yourself where it's like, "Dear diary, today my boyfriend broke up with me," or whatever you said in your, I had a Lisa Frank journal with a lot. Did you guys have one of those? Lisa Frank was a jam back in the day. But anyway, so it's literally just getting your thoughts out onto paper. We overcomplicate the shit out of everything. So how can you make this easy? Whatever's in your head, put it on paper. Nobody is reading it. I literally explain it as talking to yourself like you're talking to your best friend. You're writing to yourself like you're writing to your best friend. There's power in pen to paper. If you're like, "That feels scary for me," I invite you to explore why that feels scary, because sometimes it feels like, "Oh, I don't know what's gonna come up." You could also pull up the notes section on your phone, or like Evernote or something like that. I don't know if there's any kind of like online journal or diary or anything like that, but I literally just, whatever's in your head, put it onto paper. And the healing effects of that, there's no right or wrong. It just takes a weight off. It's kind of like a to-do list, you know, where you're like, "Oh, I need to do this and this and this and this and this," and it's just floating around in your head. And putting that to-do list on paper, then you can be like, "Check, I did the thing." And it just feels better even just putting that to-do list on paper. Same thing with journaling. So again, there's no right or wrong here. I don't care if it's, "I'm feeling hungry right now." Put it on paper. Whatever it is, just get it out. Okay, the next thing is phone down, TV off. I know that this feels kind of ridiculous on a really big day, and this, I mean, every day has been really big in 2020. What am I even saying? But like today, with it being election day, there's a lot. It's a lot more information. Even like I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna check my notifications before I take the kids to school and kind of see what's going on Facebook and Instagram," and it's everywhere. And even more so today. So how can we be intentional about what we're taking in. How can you intentionally tune into the news station of your choice or the website of your choice to see what's going on? And how can you disconnect yourself from social media? This I know is super difficult because we have this tendency to have our phones in our hands, our laptops nearby. We are very connected through social media. So it's an intention. Put the phone on vibrate and sit it in the kitchen and walk away, or put it in your purse and walk away. And I know for some of you guys, I know I have a lot of military spouse friends, like if your spouse is deployed or TDY, or you guys don't see each other very often, I get it. Like, this is not an easy task to do. So like, keep your phone nearby, but refrain yourself so you can answer if hubby calls, right? But refrain yourself from picking it up, and just be intentional about how you can be more present in the moment and how you can intentionally take in the news and the information that feels aligned for you. And then when the results come out tonight, this is big, because I know like you're either one or the other. You guys won't know who it is that I am here for. It doesn't matter. And honestly, I don't care. Like, I care, but it doesn't matter to me who you voted for or who you didn't vote for or where you stand, as long as you feel good about it. That doesn't change my opinion about you. How can we be more loving towards other people and their decision and what they're going through as the results are announced, as all the information continues to come in? And also, how can we, I feel like there's a lot of fear going on right now of what might happen after today. Either way, whichever way it turns out. And so how can you be more, come back to home to yourself and ask yourself, okay, I can't control the outcome. I've done what I can do, but how can I tap back into myself and ask myself, where is this fear coming from? And how can I feel safe in my body right now? And being present now and doing what you can do now. Because we can't control everything outside of us, but this has come up so much in the past couple days, and I just like heard it again. Finding the calm inside of you when everything else is frantic, when everything else feels busy and chaotic. How can you drop back in and just come back here? And that is like through meditation, which I'll talk about here in just a second. Intentionally breathing, being present. And being present isn't always thoughts off and not thinking about anything. And like, that's just, we have so many thoughts every single day. That's just not always possible, right? So how can you just come back home to yourself? Notice when those thoughts are coming in, those fears are coming in. Take a moment to journal them. Take a moment to see like, oh, I'm really scared about this. I'm really freaking out about this. I'm really fearful around this thing. What is actually going on? Where is this fear coming from? And how can you just ask yourself questions? Be curious about what it is that you're thinking and feeling, and get down to the root and just love yourself through this whole thing, right? And the next thing is meditation. So meditation does not have to be overcomplicated, and it does not have to be long for it to be effective. My personal favorite is guided meditations. I don't have the patience for more than 10 to 15 minutes. I typically meditate for about 10 minutes, and it's perfect. For me, it's perfect. It literally allows me to get into the moment of where I need to be present, to come back to my breath, to just come home to myself. And typically when it's guided, it reminds me to come back to myself if my thoughts wander. If your thoughts wander, that's okay. Again, that makes us human beings, right? We're not trying to be Buddha or anything like that. We are just simply trying to release the energy that's no longer serving you. So if you're feeling this energy from today, just had another thought come in. an energy release meditation, an energy protection meditation, an anxiety release meditation. Also, a really great visual is as you are going into your day. I was just telling one of my one-on-one spiritual life coaching clients this the other day. To really protect your energy, this is one of my favorite visuals, and a friend actually taught me this when I was like feeling a lot of things after I left Walmart one day. So imagine these steel walls coming up around you, all sides of you. And these steel walls aren't meant to be scary or to allow you to not share your love or others to share their love, but it's meant to protect you from the energy of others that is not serving you, the low vibration, the heaviness, the anxiety, and the sadness that may be going on around you that maybe you're picking up. Imagine these walls are coming up around you. I'm like doing this and you can't even see what I'm doing. Are coming up around you, and they're protecting you from anything that's no longer serving you. And you can also call in Archangel Michael. He is our protector. And I keep this super simple. There is an Archangel Michael prayer that you can Google. I think this is in my one of my free resources too that I'm going to share with you. But you can simply just call in Archangel Michael. I ask that you protect me from all low frequency and energy that's not serving me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And just keep it super simple. Again, we overcomplicate the shit out of everything. It does not have to be complicated. So I know it's a lot. I know that what's going on today is a lot. I know that everybody's feeling a lot. I'm feeling it too, homie. I'm feeling it too. So later on today, I am actually going to go live on Instagram. And if you do not follow me, I will drop my handle in the comment section. I'm pretty active over there. I love Instagram. I just love it. So I'm pretty active over there. I'm at XO_Kristen Jones, my first and last name. And follow me there. I'm going to do a guided meditation. Will probably be less than 10 minutes to help you ground and release what's not serving you. I have been guided to do this meditation for months, and I just keep putting it off, and I feel like today is the day. So I don't know exactly what time, so just like I said in the beginning, just stay, just watch my posts, and what I'll do is I will post about it when I'm getting ready to go live. And I want to share with you a couple resources to help you if you're still like, but Kristen, I'm still freaking the fuck out. I get it. So the first one is I have a free anxiety release guide. And I also include energy protection. What I have learned about anxiety as well as being an empath is sometimes they go hand in hand. Is if you are an empath, sometimes anxiety ramps up and you're like, I don't even know where this is coming from. And oftentimes it's not yours. And it's not to say you don't actually carry anxiety in your body, but sometimes it's just ramped up from the energy of the collective, or of if you're walking into a store, or sometimes I notice this a lot if I'm talking to a friend that has a lot of big things going on and I'm not intentional about protecting my energy, I take on their energy. And so I notice now when that happens, so I go smudge myself, or I do like an energetic cleanse through Reiki and through meditation or a detox bath or whatever you need to do. Grounding, that's a great one too. Okay, so anxiety release guide, I will drop that link in the comments for you. And then I have a meditation series. I haven't talked about this a whole lot lately, but it's 5 guided meditations to help you get Zen AF, and they are all Reiki infused. And what's really cool about Reiki is that we don't have to be person to person. Time and space is an illusion. I've literally helped women all across the globe with Reiki, and they've also benefited with the meditation series that it's infused with Reiki as well. So there's a really great, they're all really amazing and they all build on each other, but there's a really amazing anxiety release meditation in there. They're all guided. They have soothing background music in there as well. And they're all less than, I would say the longest one might be like 13 minutes. But I think it's because I explain a little bit in the beginning. Other than that, they're like 10 minutes or less, super easy to fit into your day. One of my one-on-one coaching clients, they get access to this, and she said she did it, I think it was the day of the full moon, and she said she slept like a rock and she just felt so much better, which I just feel that. I 100% feel that. So I'll drop that link there for you. And then also, tomorrow night is my group Reiki session. It's been almost a month since I've done one. It just didn't align for a second one in October. So that is tomorrow night at 8:15 Mountain Standard Time. Again, time and space is an illusion. It does not matter what you're doing during the time that I'm actually doing the healing session. So if you're feeling called to it, this is a really great way to release anxiety, to release the heaviness, to release the stress, to release the low frequencies that are weighing you down, and to just feel calmer, to feel lighter, to feel more joyful, to mental clarity is one that comes up a lot for people, and it just helps you feel so freaking good. If you've ever experienced a Reiki session with me, you just know. If you've been thinking about it, this is a really great way to experience a session. It's only $15, you guys. Like, it's one of my lowest priced services, and it really helps you it's like a really great way to experience it, and also kind of get like a tune-up in between, like maybe one-on-one sessions or whatever, like you choose, and you just trust your intuition. If it keeps showing up for you, it is for a reason. So I'm going to drop those free resources, the meditation series and the group Reiki information below. I will post about the guided meditation when I'm getting ready to go live on Instagram later on today. I'm not sure what time. That way you kind of have a heads up, or you can go over there. I'll probably put it in my IGTV too. That way you can benefit from it forever. So if this was helpful for you, please comment below. Let me know what your favorite tip was. Let me know how you're feeling. My door is open. You can message me anytime. I am 100% here for the conversations. I don't bite. I'm a Gemini, 100% love to talk and love to have conversations. I love to hear from you. And also share this. Share this with a friend, tag a friend, share it to your timeline. Other people need to know that they do not have to, that it's okay to feel the feels. It's okay to know that it's okay if you're feeling scared or if you're feeling nervous. Your feelings are 100% valid. But it's also okay to come back home to you, to release what you cannot control, to release the energy that's not serving you, and to find that calm within the storm that's going on around you. I kind of see it as like the eye of the storm. Like, it's okay for you to be the eye of the storm, the calm around the chaos. So I hope this was helpful for you, and I will talk to you guys very soon.